Write the sixth question. How many different arrangements can be made? Write fast, okay? How many different arrangements can be made with the letters of the word, with the letters of the word in inverted commas you write Monday. Now, before I explain to you any word, okay, let me explain to you this. Please do understand. Suppose in any letters, any word is given and you see the letters are repeated. Okay, so now in this word, Monday, I think no letter is repeated. Okay, but suppose you find any letter which is repeated, so you have to remember that repeated, how many times it is repeated, you have to divide by that factorial. Okay, so that is the logic whenever you are using the words. Okay, yes. Now for example, you are having a test, so test you are having, clear? So how many letters are there in this word? 4 letters. So what is the number of arrangements possible? 4 letters, 4 factorial. How did we get 4 factorial? It is 4p4. Okay, 4p4. npn is n factorial divided by, you can see t is repeated 2 times, so therefore you are writing 2 factorial. If repetition is not there, then forget no writing anything in the denominator. Is that clear? Okay, so here we have the word Monday now. Okay, so what is my answer? Tell me. How do I get, how many letters are there in this word Monday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So you are getting, so your answer. So write your answer, please. So my answer is, here there are 6 letters. So just if you write, that is enough. Okay, 6 letters. So could be arranged in 6p6 ways. So number of arrangement is 6p6, which is nothing but 6 factorial. And I know 6 factorial is equal to 720. So this is the 6th answer. Any doubts in the 6th one? Any doubts in the 6th one? Okay. Going to the next question. If you have doubts, please do message in the chat box. I shall repeat that. Okay, write the next question. How many 6-digit numbers? How many 6-digit? How many 6-digit numbers can be formed with the digits? Can be formed with the digits. How many 6-digit numbers can be formed with the digits? 276198. 276198. So here, whenever digit is there, we can either go to a box or we can do it directly here. Look here, 0 is not there. If 0 is there, then there is a problem for us. Whenever that 0 comes in the first box, first place, it will become 1 less digit, which is going against the condition. Okay, so since here they've asked me find 6-digit numbers, they've asked me to find 6-digit numbers. How many digits are given to me? They are also 6. So out of 6, I have to arrange 6. So what is your answer? So either you can write like this. I will be explaining the same question in 2 methods. So whichever method you are finding it easy, please go ahead with that. So one is, there are 6-digit which is given, you are arranging 6 numbers are given, you are arranging 6. So therefore it is 6 factorial, and here also your answer is 720. This is one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is 6-digit means always you form a 6 box. Okay, 6 box you form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6. Okay, so here the question, whenever it is giving repeated question, the letters can be repeated, that will be mentioned in the question. So otherwise it is always understood it is no repetition. Okay, so now suppose you think there is no 0. If 0 is there, then you have to start from the first box, that is there except 0, which are the other digits could be possible in the first one. Now here you can start with either the first one or the second one, not a problem at all. So the first box could be filled with 6 digits because there are 6 possible digits which are given to us. So any one can come there, 2 can come, 7 can come, 6 can come, 1, 9 or 8 can come. Now you think among these 6 digits, okay, so among these 6 digits, 1 is gone. So think 1 is gone. How many more are remaining? 5. So the next box could be filled with 5. So now think 2 are over. So close the 2. How many more? 4. Now 3 you close. How many more? 3. 2, 4 you close. 2. 5 you close. 1. So therefore it is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is also equal to 6 factorial. Okay. 3 into 2 into 1. So this is also equal to 6 factorial, and this also the answer is 720. Yes, please write. In how many ways can 4 people, in how many ways can 4 people, in how many ways can 4 people occupy 6 vacant chairs? 6 vacant chairs. Now, there are 6 chairs and 4 people. So how can you arrange them? What is your answer? Yes, quickly. Give me the answer. So what should be your arrangement? There are 6 chairs and 4 people. So it is nothing but 6p4. And how to write 6p4? How did we learn to write 6p4? Start from the top number. It is not 30. Start from 6. You have to reduce 4 times. So it is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times over. What is this answer? 6 5s are 30. Yes. 4 3s are 12 and 12 3s are 36. So 360 ways it is possible. Yes? Okay. So it is clear, right? Clear? Yes. Going to the next question. Ninth one. So this is all 1 mark question which is possible. Okay. This is 1 mark question. Okay. Right. Next one. Right. There are 4 routes. Write quickly. Okay. So as I write, you also should write. So there are 4 routes to go from A to B. There are 4 routes to go from A to B. That means from A place to B place. And 3 routes. From B to C. 3 routes from full stop. In how many ways? Can you go from A to C via B? That means you have to go from A to C. Via B is through B. Okay, so just understand the question. So here there are 3 cities we will think: A and B and here C. Okay, so from A to B, how many routes are given? 4 routes. So from A to B, there are 4 routes to go. Okay, from B to C, how many are given? There are 3 routes to go. I have to travel from A to C going through B. I can go through how many routes? Tell me. This is nothing but yes, it is 12 is the right answer. So here you are getting 4. So from A to B, you can choose any one of the ways. Okay, and from B to C, any one of the 3 ways. So therefore, your answer is, so going from A to C, no need of writing any statement. Just write the answer. That is enough. Okay, so your answer is 4 into 3, which is equal to 12 ways. Going to the 10th question. So go to the 10th question. Yes. In how many ways can you go from A to B? In how many ways can you go from A to B? Now this is slightly trickier question. A to B and return to A and return to A from a different route. Return to A from a different route. If there are 10 ways, if there are 10 ways of traveling from A to B, 10 ways are there of traveling from A to B. Let us understand the question clearly now. Okay, so what is mentioned? From A to B, together there are how many routes? 10 routes which is given. What is the condition given? Condition is given whichever route he is going, no, from A to B, that route he does not have to come back. Other routes he can use. Okay, so let us have this idea. So A to B. So when he is going this way, that is from A to B, how many routes is possible? 10 routes is possible, isn't it? 10 routes are possible. Any one of the 10 he can choose. Okay, so when he's going from A to B, 10 routes are possible. Okay, now tell me this direction. From B to A, how many routes are possible? Just quickly comment. How many routes are possible from B to A? Yes, it is only 9 because the route which is taken already is not to be repeated. So therefore, together, how many ways he can travel A to B and then return back to A is 10 into 9, which is equal to 90. Hope this idea is clear. Yes, because when he's going from A to B, 10 routes are possible. But when returning, it is only 9 routes are possible because one route is the one which he has already traveled. Okay, so the traveled route not there to repeat. Okay, so this is that 1 mark question which is complete. Now we are having 2 mark questions. So there are plenty of questions in this exercise. I wish to work out all the questions such that you will get some ideas. Okay, so I'm hurrying little bit today. Okay, so because others have already completed this, I was lagging behind. Okay, yes. So let us do the next one. Is this over? Can I clear the screen? So you have to send me messages quickly. Yes. Okay. So coming to Roman number 2. Okay, second Roman number. So these are 2 marker questions. Okay, coming to the first question. Find the value of n. Find the value of n if np5 is equal to 20 into np3. Okay, you can try this. What is np5? You have to reduce n 5 times. What is np3? Reduce n 3 times. Okay, so let us write the answer quickly. So here, answer. So np5, first of all, write n, reduce it 5 times. So it is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4. Check whether 5 is over. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Yes, that is equal to 20 into np3 means 3 times. So n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. So cancel on both sides n minus 1, n minus 2. So n minus 1, n minus 2 could be cancelled from both sides. So what remained? What remained is n minus 3 into n minus 4. So here we are having n minus 3 into n minus 4 is equal to n minus 2 also got cancelled, no? Yes, so this is also cancelled. So you're having n minus 3 into n minus 4 is equal to 20. Okay, so I will get a quadratic equation. When I multiply this, what is that I'm going to get? N square minus 3n minus 4n is minus 7n minus minus plus 12 minus 20 is equal to a 0. Yes, so therefore I'm getting n square minus 7n and plus 20 minus plus 12 minus 20 is minus 8, isn't it? So here, which is a number? When I multiply, I should get minus 8, 2 numbers. When I multiply, I should get minus 8, but when I'm adding, I should get minus 7. Minus 8 and 1, is it possible? Minus 8 into 1, when I multiply, I'm getting minus 8. When I add, I'm getting minus 7. Yes. So here the shortcut which I have taught you, n square whenever it is there, write n and n. And write these two numbers, minus 8 and 1. So the factors are n minus 8 and n plus 1 equal to 0. So n minus 8 into n plus 1 equal to 0. So according to this, your answers will be n is equal to plus 8 or n is equal to minus 1. Now, whenever we are finding n in permutations, remember negative numbers are not possible. So this is not possible. So therefore, your answer n is equal to 8 because that negative number is not defined in permutation. Hope the idea is clear. Okay, coming to second question of 2 mark. Okay, let us see what is that second question of 2 mark. In how many ways can 7 persons be seated in how many ways can 7 persons be seated in a row if two persons always occupy the end seats. Okay, now when I explain, I want you all to listen. Okay, so is the question over? Question is, in how many ways can 7 persons be seated in a row if two persons always occupy the end seats? Okay, so when I explain, I want you all to listen. So please do listen here. Okay, so now think in a row. So that row, I am just going to explain through one line. Okay, and how many people are there? 7 persons. So 7 lines I will mark first. So 7 lines are indicating 7 people, right? Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So these lines are indicating 7 people. Now what is the condition? Condition is telling us 2 persons always occupy the end seat. So now suppose I take here 1 person is there. This person is fixed, we will think. Okay, and here 1 person is there. This person is also fixed. Okay, 2 persons are fixed. 2 persons always occupy. So out of 7, there are 2 persons among those 7 who are going to occupy the end seats. Is this much clear? Now, so whoever are fixed, you forget about them. They are always at the end. We leave them. So how many are there in between? Check. How many are there in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you arrange them first who are in between. So those 5 people could be arranged in 5p5, which is 5 factorial ways. Into now these 2 fixed persons who are there, who always want side seat. Now in the bus, now suppose you say we always want a side seat. So these 2 persons who want side seat, no, they can interchange their sides, right? They can interchange their sides. So this person and this person, whoever at the side, could be again arranged. There are 2 persons, so they could be arranged in 2 factorial ways. So therefore my answer 5 factorial. What is the answer? See, we have to do at least till 7 factorial or 8 factorial. Let us do it by heart such that we get them quickly. Okay, so here it is not 240. So 5 factorial is how much? 120. Yes, I'm sorry, yes, correct. So here it is 120 into 2, which is given to me 240. So going to the third question, try and understand the third one now. So third one, in how many ways can 3 boys and 4 girls, in how many ways can 3 boys and 4 girls be arranged in a row, so that all 3 boys are together. Okay, So let me explain to you this question. Now, in any question, if the word together is there, what you understand, what you should do is, together means you put them in one packet, okay, put them in one box, you think. Okay, so now, first of all, you mark how many boys, how many girls are there. Just make a note of that. 3 boys and 4 girls. They are arranged in a row. So row is nothing but the line permutation. Okay, so I'm just drawing one line, and there are 3 boys and 4 girls. Okay, so here 3 boys, I use one different color. So 3 boys, and there are 4 girls. One, two, three, four. Okay, so the concept is clear till here. 3 boys are there, 4 girls are there. They have to be arranged in a row. What is the condition now? The condition is all the 3 boys are together. Okay, so the condition is all the 3 boys are together. Yes, so all 3 boys are together. Together means what should come to my mind? Together means put them in one packet. Okay, so what I do, I put, these were the boys, right? I put these boys in one packet. So circle them. That means you are taking them as one now. You're treating them as one for the time being. Okay, so now start writing the numbers. So which are the numbers? How many numbers you are going to get now? Just check how many arrangements you have to do. Here it is 1. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many types of arrangements is possible? So my answer is, first here it is 5 numbers I got, so it is 5 factorial into, go inside the packet, there are 3 different boys, 3 different people, so arrange them inside them only. So what is, how many arrangements is possible? So that is 3 factorial. So what is your final answer? 5 factorial is 120, 3 factorial is 6. So together answer is 720. Did you get this idea? Is this idea clear? Okay, let us go to the next question. So next question is the fourth one. Fourth question. In how many ways the word carom, in how many ways the word carom, C-A-R-R-O-M, be arranged such that, the two R's are always together. Quickly try and give me the answer, then I will give the answer first. I want you to try. Are always together. Okay, so quickly try and give me the answer. I will put up the fifth question also. Try the fourth one, then only go to the fifth one. Yes, right answer. How many words? Okay, so those who got 120, it is right. 240 is wrong. Okay, I will tell how. Yes. Okay, so those who have finished, those who got 120, proceed with the fifth question. I will explain these two together. So how many words can be formed from the letters of the word? From the letters of the word friend, which begins with F, and ends with the D, Okay, so I'm coming back to the fourth answer. Those who got 240, all please listen. Those who got 120, I think you have understood the concept. Okay, yes. So now I'm going to explain the fourth one. Please do listen. Now, in the word carom, So how many letters are there? First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 lines you put to identify 6 letters. 4, 5, 6. What is the condition given? Two R's are always together. Always together means what you have to do? Put them in one packet. Okay, so put them in one packet. So here these two R's, R and R. So I put them together in one packet. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Yes. So now you have to listen to me carefully. Very, very important. So this is nothing but here it is 5 factorial. That is 5 numbers I got. So 5 factorial. Okay. Into, go inside the packet. Inside the packet you have two letters. So two letters could be arranged in 2 factorial by, because it is repeated letters. So whenever repeated letters is there, what I have to do? I have to divide by the factorial. So 2 factorial. So this will get to cancel. In other words, if I have to tell you, if the letters are there inside the packet and if the letters are same, I am not going to arrange. So other than those letters, if there are books, if there are people, you are going to arrange. Okay, avoid confusion. What you do, you follow the same method which I have explained. First of all, whenever they are together, put them in one packet. Okay, and you reach till 5, so that is 5 factorial is over. Then go inside the packet. How many letters you can see? 2 letters. So 2 letters could be arranged in 2 factorial ways. But since the letters are repeated, how many times it is repeated? 2 times. So divide by that 2 factorial. So that will get cancelled. So therefore it is 5 factorial only, and the answer is 120. Now, next, coming to the fifth question. How many words can be formed from the letters of the word friend? Now here you have to understand. Okay, so from the word friend, so friend is what now here? How many letters are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 letters are there in this word friend. Okay, so here we are having 6 letters. So what you do first, draw the 6 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so now here, what is given the condition? It has to begin with F. So it has to begin with F. It has to end with the D. So that means this is fixed. This is fixed. These are not moving. It is fixed. I'm not going to arrange. So that F and D could be done only in one way. How many lines are remaining in between? Is 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are only 4 lines which are remaining. So 4 lines could be arranged in 4 factorial, and that is equal to 24. Now, this is not like the 2 people who had to sit at the end. Those people were not fixed. End was fixed for them, but they could interchange their sides. But here, F and D cannot interchange. It has to begin with F, has to end with N, D means that is fixed there. So if NP3 is to NP2 is equal to 3 is to 1. Find N. You can do that. Okay, so ratio you can write N as fraction. NP3 is N into N minus 1, N minus 2. Please try this question until I write the next one. Give me the answer for the 6th one. Okay. Yes, N is equal to 5 you should get. Correct. So next question. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed with the 02357? 02357 such that no digits are repeated. No digits are repeated. Okay, I will give you the 8th question also, then I will explain all the 3 together. How many 3-digit numbers ending with 7 can be formed using the digits 1 to 578. No repetition, I'll write in short. Okay, yes. So whoever has not completed sixth one, please look at the answer. NP3 is nothing but n into n minus 1 into n minus 2. So 3 times I can write because r is 3. Divided by, ratio I can write divided by. Ratio I can write divided by. So divided by NP2. NP2 is what? N into n minus 1. So n into n minus 1. This is equal to 3 by 1. So n minus 1 gets cancelled. So you are getting n minus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, n is equal to 5. Sixth one is understood. Sixth one is understood. Yes, seventh one answer is 96. Correct. Seventh one answer is 96. Okay, so now understand this seventh question, please. Please do understand seventh question. Here it is, how many 4-digit number? Okay, 4-digit number is given. Whenever digit is there and that 0 and all is there, please work out like this. Okay, so this will help you to understand your answer better. Okay, so here there are 4 digits which I found. Please do listen now. I want a 4-digit number with these numbers, that is 0, 2, 3, 5, 7, and the condition is telling me no digits can be repeated. So wherever there is a 0, I will start with the first box. Here, this cannot be a 0. So other than 0, how many numbers are possible in that box? Tell me. Tell me here. Give me the answer in the chat box quickly. So other than 0, how many numbers are possible in the first box? How many? 4. So this box could be filled with 4 digits. Correct. Now you think among these digits which is given, one is gone. Okay, one is gone, you think. So this is gone, you think. How many more are there? 0 can come in the second place. How many more? 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So this box could be filled with 4. Now among the numbers, close 2 numbers. So how many more? 3. Now close 3 numbers. How many more? 2. So what is your answer? 4 into 4 into 3 into 2. And this is 4 4 is 16, 3 is 48, 2 is 90. So 3-digit means what should come to my mind? First, put 3 box like this. Okay. So 1, 2 and a 3. And now what is the condition? Ending with the 7. Yes, 12 is the right answer. Correct. Ending with the 7. So this has to end with the 7. So how many ways it is possible? This is only one way because I have only one number 7. Okay, now think, no repetition again. So now think this is already occupied. How many more are there? See, you can either start from the first or the last, but the condition is last digit has to be 7. So you have to mark that in one place. One way it is possible. How many more numbers I can see is 4. So that 4 either you can write in the first box or in the second box, does not matter at all because we are multiplying. Okay.